from midfield. Here's Allen. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. Allen's throw is complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
6 brings up 2nd and 9 at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
Allen fighting, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Allen off the play fake. Finding Knox there, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
First down, Buffalo.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And this time they were ready for him, as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the handoff is Singletary. Down to the 25. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. What do you call that? Methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical, and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Matt Milano on the tackle. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A real head-scratcher there, and that will force a turnover on downs. On play action, Allen. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
With the score, Bills 8, Jaguars nothing.
Now Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
2nd and 4.
At the 9-yard line.
Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
They'll look to throw again. And Eifert has it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Good.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Micah Hyde on the coverage.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Hightower on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way up to the 47-yard line.
A pickup of 44 yards.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Singletary. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A big play here for Buffalo. 45 yards. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easy.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills will extend their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Jaguars nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and his guys have got it back. At the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
On the play. Recovered by the Jaguars.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 48 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Ball carrier.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, Huntley. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
Conversion.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to... about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. From off of play action. Flush to his right. And it's a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Off play action. Huntley rolling to his right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Huntley. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
That's good.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, they go to Edwards. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Ball carrier.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
The tackle made at the
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. 96 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball in that stage of from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards. And the Bills' 1st down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Forced out to his left. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. He's going to air one out. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air on 2nd down. Huntley escaping the pressure right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Huntley stepping up. He'll try and run. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Jaguars 16.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Brought down at the 30.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A good pickup there at 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
For the running back.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a foot race. The 40, the 30, 20, 10, 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 88 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. The Bills will again go for 2.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their
blitz coming, and down he goes.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel